And welcome to another, I guess the final video about Uzbek Som, in which I will also just show you the missing banknotes from the series, which I haven't showed you yet. But before that, I want to show you, um, the place I'm now, which is a hotel in Qarshi. And Qarshi, it's a city, but yeah, it's like somewhere like south of Samarkand. But yeah, it's like very unpopular. Like no tourist basically goes here, and yeah, it's kind of the touristical infrastructure. Or I can't say that. Just like I was in like the main archaeological museum, and that one was really like underdeveloped. Although the city itself is not underdeveloped at all, it's quite developed, I would say. Anyways, I just want to show you what $22 gets you in Qarshi, and it's even much better than in Termes, where I just came from. And I paid the same price, but here, or even a bit more. But yeah, what you get here is extreme in comparison. So so this is just like the something like a living room, and here this is like the bedroom. It's huge and it's quite fancy. Although the thing is, and this explains probably why uh, things are quite cheap here. There's again a power cut. It's like the second power cut of the day. And the first one this morning, it lasted for like 2 hours, and there's another one. And yeah, I don't know what's going on here. This is the first like power cut I saw in Uzbekistan, or the first power cut. Yes, anyways. Okay, those are the 2000s, but actually I guess I already made a video about the lower notes when I was in Germany. I still had those in Germany. The 5000 I showed you in Samarkand. The 2000 I could also show you in Bukhara. This is in Bukhara. This is some site like not so far from it. And then there's okay, this 10,000 is in Tashkent actually. Yes, and this archaeological site is like somewhere else. I have no idea where exactly. So the 20,000, it's an exception, because there you also have an archaeological site on the front, and this one is somewhere in Karakal, Pakistan. Also like an ancient city, and it's also somewhere in that in the west, I guess. Yeah, this one I already showed you in Termes. This is Termes. This mausoleum of this famous Sufi in Termes. Yeah, this was the Buddhist monastery, basically, just outside of Termes as well. Then the 100,000, which is also like somewhere in the more western part. This one is Khiva, the old city of Khiva, and on the back some archaeological site also in that area. Yes, and then I also just got now this the highest note, 200,000. It's not so common. I had to specifically ask for it. This is in I have no idea where this is called. Yes, anyways, this This is also slightly different type of stripe here. Yes, and that one was the last one that they introduced of the series. It says 2022, but I guess they introduced it a bit later. And there's also some other archaeological site somewhere. So what I want to say in the end is, and what I've already observed, basically, traveling around Uzbekistan and now Kazakhstan, Tajikistan. Kazakhstan will be in the future. Basically all those archaeological sites, they are from the ancient population here, this ancient civilization here, and they were not Turks. Basically, they were Iranian tribes everywhere. This was Iranian, the territory of Iranian tribes or civilizations, and around Termes, Sukhandaria, this region. This was ancient Bactria, which was also in parts of Afghanistan, and here this part Qarshi. This was in Sogdia, and in general, I'm not sure exactly how to classify all of them, or if you can classify all of them as Sakas, Scythians. In any case, they were Iranian Aryan tribes, and you can, now it has become very obvious that basically all the ancient history, it was about them being here. And then of course everything changed with the Arab invasions, and then the Mongols were very devastating, and then the Turks really established empires, and of course Timur was the most famous, and but ironically Timur loved the Iranian art and culture, and he like genocided like Iranian cities, but then he just copy pasted their like architecture and culture, and which is quite insane. And that's what basically Uzbekistan is built on, because he's like the main national hero, because at least he established some empire, and he built stuff which basically were again Iranian, like copy pasted. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically Uzbekistan in a nutshell, and even the whole region, you can say, but it will also become more evident in the future.